guys, happy new month, happy new week. So the purpose of this video is that this week is going to be very intense in the financial market. So on the 31st, the US government announced that they are shutting down. So if it's going to be effective, we are not really going to see the news we are really expecting, like NFP employment report, which is coming out first Friday of this month, and then so a lot of things is coming out this week. If it's not as effective as we expect, where the market is going to be intense. We have the stocks earning coming out this week. We have what? We have employment reports, and we have the Fed chairman, that's Jerome Powell. He's stepping down as the chairman of the Federal Open Market Committee. So that is going to affect the market as well. So guys, today is Monday, and we have ISM, Institute for Supply Management, coming out by 4 p.m. So pay close attention, stay safe out there, guys, and trade carefully. Then we have on Tuesday, we have cash rates coming out for Australian dollar and the Reserve Bank of Australia monetary policy. So we are going to know if the Reserve Bank of Australia is going to cut interest rates for the Australian dollar, or they are going to increase interest rates, which will affect the value of the Australian dollar for those of you guys that are trading Australian dollar. So on that same Tuesday, we have US job openings, and then employment change for NZD, that's the New Zealand dollar. And then on Wednesday, we have ADP non-farm employment change, which is coming out before is coming out ahead of the NFP. Then we have ISM, Institute for Supply Management Service, PMI2. If it comes out above 50, means the US economy is doing well. If it comes out less than 50, means the US economy is contracting. So pay close attention, guys. That's why I told you guys this week is going to be very intense in the market. So on Thursday, we have Bank of England monetary policy reports and monetary statement, official bank rate. So on Thursday, we are going to see whether the Bank of England is going to cut interest rate too, which will affect the value of the pounds. For those of you trading the pounds, watch out, guys. So, and euro too, we have monetary policy statement for the euro. So take note, guys. On Thursday, we have a monetary policy for the euro to whether the European banks are going to cut interest rates or they are going to increase interest rates. So GBP, NZD, and all of them, Australian dollar, pay close attention, guys, and stay safe. Then that same Thursday, we have the Canadian dollar. Bank of Canada governor will speak to, that's why I told you guys it's going to be really intense. Watch out. So on Friday we have the Canadian dollar employment change. We have the Canadian dollar unemployment rates, which will affect the value of the Canadian dollar too as well. Then on that same Friday, we have the employment report coming out. So watch out, guys. If the shutdown is not going to be as intense, as effective as we think, we are not really going to see much, because the last time there was a shutdown, some of the news like CPI, employment report, they were shifted, right? So guys, watch out. So, and this thing between, is there any, this one for the stocks market. So the earnings is coming out for stocks market too this week. Is going to be very intense, guys. And then Jerome Powell is stepping down as the chairman because they don't like share the same interest with the President Trump, Donald Trump. So it's going to be intense. So if employment report comes out for the United States dollar more than expected, guys, it's going to be massive. It's going to be aggressive buying for the dollar, because Jerome Powell is slowing down with cutting interest rates, because he feel like the US economy inflation is still gonna pick up, is still at a high level. Meanwhile, the president is pressurizing him to cut interest rates for so whatever political whatever and all that. So if the news comes out more than expected, employment report increase, which means that spending in the economy is going to increase, because when number of people getting employed increases, there's going to be spending in the economy, and when there's spending in the economy, we will see inflation going up. So, and they have been trying to tackle that inflation by increasing interest rate. So you see, that is going to be really bad. When you are trying to bring down inflation and the number of people getting employed is increasing, spending will increase. And it's only when as spending is increasing, inflation goes up, the prices of goods and services increase. So guys, that is it for this week. Stay tuned. Of course, follow me on Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and follow me on TikTok as well. Thank you guys.